Commander, Coastal Riverine Squadron 4, arriving. Chief Martinez, arriving. Color guard, parade the colors.
Better left. Face.
Here we go. Ready, go. Freeze and go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, air bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of love brave?
Here we go. Ready, go. Go. Order. Go. Sweep. Ready, go. All right.
Pray. We come to you in thankfulness for the many years of service given by our friend and shipmate Ben. We thank you for the long-term dedication he has made in the daily task of his loyalty to our country and Navy. Sharing his experience and his wisdom with others, we ask you to bless him, our Lord, upon his family as they start a new journey. Be appreciative of his hard work and dedication. He has adapted to many changes over the 20 years, 3 months, and 23 days he sacrificed of his personal time when the job demanded it. He has been a mentor, a friend to many shipmates, and has worked faithfully despite his own personal obligations, joy, and challenges. Thank you for bringing us together to celebrate with our loved one, our friend, and I ask you to bless this ceremony and all those that are with us today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Good morning, Skipper, XO, CMC, and distinguished guests. I would like to welcome you all to the special occasion marking the retirement of Chief Ben Martinez. We are gathered this morning to witness the final stage in a very full and productive 20-year career. We are also gathered to say thanks to a great shipmate and mentor. Thanks for his many contributions, which in their own unique way have made our Navy stronger and a more capable force in our never-ending fight for peace in this sometimes troubled world. Thanks for his many dedicated hours and personal initiative that have helped to make Coastal Riverine Squadron 4 and the Navy the proud professional organization it is today. Thanks for being the type of leader that ensured that the next generation of sailors are ready to meet the challenges of tomorrow. Just as this is the end of one phase in his life, it is the beginning of another. So our gathering today also gives us the opportunity to wish him every success in the future as he looks forward to a new challenge and reward. I extend especially a warm welcome to Chief Martinez's wife Dominique and his children Michael, Andrew, Joey, Bella, and Ben. I know that you, more than any of us, are vividly aware of the sacrifices that your dad and your husband have made in the service of his country. And I speak for the entire command when I say thank you that we are here today and for all the sacrifices that you have made. With that said, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Coastal Riverine Squadron 4, Commander William Swinford.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thanks everybody for being here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am truly honored to be here today. Retirements are, a happy time and a sad time. Sad for us in the United States Navy, sending a shipmate home, sending him ashore for the final time, sending him back to his family. But a happy time as we give Chief Martinez back to his family after 20 years of faithful and honorable service to this great country. The family who has watched him walk out the door probably more times than they care to remember. He answered a call that so few in our population today do. We're privileged to have with us today his wife Dominique, his sons Michael, Andrew, Joey, daughter Bea, and son Ben. Also with us is mother Nellie, his brother Richie and sister Maddie, and his mother-in-law Agnes. And a special shout out goes out to his father-in-law Gregory, who couldn't be with us today, but he's here in spirit. To all of you, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you from a grateful nation for lending your son, your father, and your husband to us for these 20 years. I'm going to talk a little bit about Chief Martinez's past. We won't dwell on it a lot. It's in his bio, you can read that. Talk about some significant events in the world that happened along the way, just to kind of get a perspective on where this country's been over his past 20 years of service. His journey began in March of 1997 when Ben Martinez left his home in San Antonio, Texas, and reported to Seaman Recruit Martinez to Recruit Training Command, Great Lakes, Illinois. So what was going on in 1997? Probably the most important thing was the Green Bay Packers beat the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 35. Since we're talking about football, probably the smartest Texan I know. He's Texan, but he's not a Dallas Cowboys fan, so it's good on you. 49ers, right? Okay. Good people come from there. So, Florida Marlins beat the Cleveland Indians in 7 games of the World Series. Michael Jordan led the Chicago Bulls to their 5th championship in 7 years, and they'd win their 6th the following year. President Bill Clinton was sworn in for a 2nd term. Madeleine Albright confirmed as our first female Secretary of State. The USS Constitution set sail for the first time in 116 years on her 200th birthday. Steve Jobs returned to Apple. Princess Diana was killed in an automobile accident in Paris, and South Park debuted on Comedy Central. In September of 1997, now aviation ordnanceman Airman Martinez reported to the aircraft carrier USS Kitty Hawk, where he made 3 deployments to the Persian Gulf. By the way, his job was to stand on the flight deck and to arm and disarm bombs strapped to jets that were strapped to a catapult at full power waiting to launch. So, one of the benefits of being the junior ordnanceman on the flight deck, I think.
Yeah.
He would spend 3.5 years on the Kitty Hawk and eventually advanced to Aviation Ordnanceman 3rd Class in 1999. In April of 2001, he reported at Naval Air Station Lemoore, California's Base Police Department and advanced to Aviation Ordnanceman 2nd Class later that year, and then would eventually convert to Master Arms 2nd Class, same rate he wears today. Other events in 2001, nobody probably cares, but the Ravens beat the Giants in Super Bowl 35. Arizona Diamondbacks and the Yankees, the Arizona Diamondbacks ended the Yankees' 3-year winning streak in the Major League Championship. Shaq led the Lakers to their 2nd consecutive NBA championship, and they'd win their 3rd straight the following year. President George Bush sworn in as the 43rd President of the United States. And a day we'll never forget on 11 September 2001 when 2,977 victims lost their lives in a terrorist attack at the World Trade Center in the Pentagon in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, after terrorists hijacked American Airlines Flight 11, United Airlines Flight 175, and United Airlines Flight 93. President Bush would subsequently declare a war on terror. In June 2004, MA2 Martinez reported to Commander Fleet Activities, Yokosuka, Japan, Base Police Department, where he served as leading petty officer after advancing to Master Arms First Class in 2005. One thing Chief and I have in common, we both served at Commander Fleet Activities, Yokosuka Security Department. Myself in 1987. Dating myself. In June 2007, MA1 Martinez reported to Fleet Air Reconnaissance Squadron 3 Detachment on Travis Air Force Base in California. This is a time when MA1 Martinez would truly be tested. Many of you probably know the story, but in 2009 he was selected for an individual augmentee assignment. For those that don't know what it is, it's where you go fill a gap overseas in a very difficult position where you don't get a lot of choice in whether you go or not. They tell you to go and you go. He would be assigned as a protective service officer, a bodyguard basically, to the Command Sergeant Major of the International Security Assistance Force in Afghanistan. On 13 October 2010, while on patrol, his convoy, specifically the vehicle behind him, struck and detonated an IED, killing 2 of his team. So, if you heard me, the vehicle behind him detonated the IED, which means the vehicle in front of him that he was in just narrowly escaped being directly impacted. His vehicle was launched forward as a result of that explosion. Several injuries were sustained by Chief Martinez and his team. What a bad day. I won't pretend to know what enduring an event like that is like, and I will tell you that combat action ribbon you're wearing today is not sufficient in what you endured over there or your team. I appreciate what you do for them. MA1 Martinez would go on to be selected to Chief Petty Officer in 2011, and then by the way, the Packers beat the Steelers in Super Bowl 45 that year. So. In March 2012, Master Arms Chief Petty Officer Martinez reported to Maritime Expeditionary Security Squadron 3 in Bahrain, which later becomes Coastal Riverine Group 2 Det Bahrain, as they are today. And a year or so after leading expeditionary security teams protecting the United States maritime assets in and around the Persian Gulf, he reported to Coastal Riverine Squadron 4. MAC was initially signed as our leading chief of our training department, and then he moved to leading chief of the landside security in Charlie Company and then Alpha Company. He was later assigned as the senior enlisted leader for Alpha Company, and MAC made 2 deployments to Fujairah in the United Arab Emirates, where he led our landside security teams in the flawless execution of force protection. Thank you for that. To say that Chief Ben Martinez will be missed will be a gross understatement. Inevitably, somebody will step up, somebody will fill the gap. That's what we do. But I will tell you, the gap you're leaving is not insignificant. Your performance over the last 3 years of this squadron and over the past 20 years in our Navy has been impeccable and something you should be very proud of. I'm proud to call you a shipmate, and I'm honored to have served with you. Thank you.
Attention to award. Department of the Navy. This is to certify that the Secretary of the Navy has awarded the Navy Marine Corps Commendation Medal, Gold Star in lieu of 3rd Award, to Chief Master of Arms, Expeditionary Warfare, Air Warfare, Benjamin L. Martinez, United States Navy, for meritorious service while serving as Alpha Company's Senior Enlisted Leader in Coastal Riverine Squadron 4 from June 2013 to June 2017. Chief Martinez led 171 personnel through complex training cycles and 2 deployments providing maritime and landside security in the 4th, 5th, and 6th Fleet areas of responsibility. Additionally, his efforts resulted in the completion of 55 high-value asset escorts, 2,500 hours of static defense, 6 embarked security missions, and 50 aircraft security missions. His superior performance of his duties highlight the culmination of 20 years of honorable and dedicated service. By his noteworthy accomplishments, perseverance, and dedication to duty, Chief Petty Officer Martinez reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Signed, R.J. Sepik, Captain, United States Navy, Commander of Coastal Riverine Squadron Group 2. From the state of Texas, to all whom shall see these greetings, know ye that this certificate recognizes the retirement of Chief Petty Officer Ben Martinez. It has often been said that the actions of the brave allow us all to live free in this great land that we call home. Our armed forces have long borne the standard of our great nation in defending our most cherished rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Whether within our borders or in the most dangerous of foreign lands, these courageous men and women have sacrificed much so that we can live in freedom. It is ever more evident in this changing world that liberty does not come without cost. Forevermore, you will be owed a tremendous debt of gratitude for helping to ensure that America remains a beacon of hope and freedom unto all nations. We salute you for your service to the United States of America. Signed, Greg Abbott, Governor of Texas. Certificate for the Commonwealth of Virginia. The Commonwealth of Virginia, by virtue, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and on behalf of the grateful citizens of the Commonwealth of Virginia, I hereby officially recognize MAC Ben Martinez, United States Navy, upon the occasion of your retirement from 20 years of selfless service in the United States Navy, for your outstanding leadership, humble character, and unwavering dedication to duty and the preservation of liberty and freedom for our citizens of the United States of America. The citizens of the Commonwealth extend their eternal gratitude and thanks for your devotion to duty and country, and the many sacrifices made by you and your family. Signed, I don't know who, Governor of Virginia. I can't read this. I'll do this. Yes, sir. Okay. From the Commonwealth of Virginia. On behalf of the Commonwealth of Virginia, it is a privilege to extend my deep appreciation on the occasion of your retirement of 20 years of honorable service and dedicated to the United States Navy. Your record, conduct, and dedication to duty reflect your allegiance to the high standards of the military profession. The leadership and integrity you have demonstrated in each of your challenging assignments in defense of the Commonwealth of Virginia and the United States of America are greatly appreciated. May you continue to find challenge and reward in the years ahead. Signed, Terrence McAuliffe, Governor, Commonwealth of Virginia. Next, we're going to present a certificate of appreciation to Ms. Dominique Martinez, please. Certificate of appreciation from the United States Navy. To all who shall see this presence greeting, Dominique N. Martinez. By the authority vested in me, it is my pleasure to express the grateful appreciation of the United States Navy to you for your unselfish, patriotic, and devoted service during your husband's military career. Your unfailing support and understanding helped immeasurably to make possible his lasting contribution to the nation. To those who say a single man cannot make a difference, I say wrong. Your husband did. He made our Navy stronger and kept our nation safe. With his service to the Navy now complete, he will be able to spend more time with you in the future. The United States Navy thanks you, and I thank you, given on this 30th day of June. Signed, Commander Swinford, Commanding Officer, Coastal Marine Squadron 4. Will the guests please be seated? Thank you, sir. You still got more work to give up? Another certificate of appreciation to Ms. Nellie Martinez. To all who shall see this presence greetings, to Nellie Martinez. By the authority vested in me, it is my pleasure to express the grateful appreciation of the United States Navy to you for enduring the frequent and long separations from your son, Ben, as he served his country. These months, indeed years, and has spent away from your constitute a clear and noble demonstration of his love for you and his family. You see, he left you in order to ensure that you inherited a safer world, a surer peace. To those who say a single man cannot make a difference, I say wrong. Your son did. He made our Navy stronger and kept our nation safe. With his service to the Navy now complete, he will be able to spend more time with you in the future. The United States Navy thanks you and your son for this enduring separation. Signed, Commander Swinford, Coastal Marine Squadron 4, Commanding Officer. To Ms. Agnes Custer. By the authority vested in me, it is my pleasure to express the grateful appreciation of the United States Navy to you for enduring the frequent and long separations from your son-in-law. Ben, as he served his country, these months and indeed years has spent away from his constitute a clear and noble demonstration of his love for you and his families. You see, he left you in order to ensure that you inherit a safer world, a surer peace, And to those who say a single man cannot make a difference, I say wrong. Your son did. He made our Navy stronger and kept our nation safe. With his service to the Navy now complete, he will be able to spend more time with you in the future. The United States Navy thanks you both, you and your son-in-law, for enduring these separations. Signed, Commander Smith for Coastal Riverine Squadron 4. I'm sorry, sir. He has like 10 kids. So Michael Martinez, please. Same certificate of appreciation is going to be presented to his son, Michael Martinez. His son, Andrew Martinez.
I thought you said your name was TJ. Right there.
His son, Josue Martinez.
I thought you said his name was Joey. That's why you keep saying it. You have 10 names? Yeah.
To his daughter, Alicia Martinez.
What's going on with all these names?
And to the youngest, and as we all know him, Little Ben Martinez.
Just as bad.
Good afternoon, Skipper. Thank you for the kind words and for taking the time out of your busy schedule. It truly defines the character that I admire about you. Ed, thank you for taking me into this, talking me into this, and making it all happen. Melissa, thank you for the beautiful invitation. And C1, as always, beautiful. Officers, fellow chiefs, shipmates, family, and friends. First, I want to thank you for I want you to know how much it means for me to have you here present. To help say thank you to the individuals who made my 20-year a success. Some of those people are here today, and others that could not make it are here in spirit. Thank you to my mother-in-law Agnes, my uncle Reuben, my aunt Terry, my brother Richie, my cousins Logan and Bailey, Isaiah, for making the long journey to share this day with you. I love you all. For those of you who know me well, you know that I'm not much on formalities or standing up in front of a crowd, let alone being the center of attention. You know how I am. I am much more comfortable in a pair of shorts, t-shirt, sneakers, ball cap, and more often than not, a beer in my hand. So if I get emotional, please bear with me. This is one of the toughest things I've ever done, aside from what seems like the hundreds of con-op briefs I've had to do and getting kicked out for screwing them up. As we all know, protection of the freedoms we hold near and dear sometimes means the loss of life in that effort. I'd like to have a moment of silence to recognize those individuals who have given their life in the protection of those freedoms so we could be here today. Thank you. Where does one start to replay the events of 20 years gone by? How does an individual recognize all the people that have made who have made them into what they are today? I must try to do that now. I'm sure I will miss someone. If I do, I apologize, but here goes. To my darling wife and patient wife and kids, words will never be able to express the love and respect I hold for you. You have been through a lot, and I am forever in your debt. I love you, babe, Michael, TJ, Joey, Bea, and Beth. To my mom, in-laws, and other family members, your advice was always sound, and you graciously allowed me the freedom to find that out for myself. To my coworkers, I've always tried to work with, not for or against people. For those in the other companies that I have interacted with, I hope that the principle was evident each time we worked together. I know of no product or service this command creates that does not require teamwork or camaraderie. Fellow chiefs, thank you for accepting me into the world's greatest family, and for the leadership and guidance. For always being there just to talk. I know it wasn't easy hearing me go on my rants, like I always do. John, thank you for sitting there and listening to me, and for the return comment of, get out. I can remember the numerous times I would run over to ask Caesar or Lou for a favor and hearing, I got you, brother. That's what we do. To the sailors I had the distinct honor of serving with, here and around the world. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for allowing me to lead you and your trust in me. You are what made this journey fun. It was an honor watching you grow and become the Navy's next leaders. I look forward to hearing from your accomplishments. Your family should be proud of the heroes you've become. For friends of the last 20 years, the closest of which are here today, I would have never gotten to this point without your help and guidance along the way. Friendship is something I hold near and dear. I'd much rather have a few close friends than 1,000 fair weather friends. Thank you to my closest brothers, Ed, Curtis, T-Dub, Melvin, Jay, and Scott. For what seems like thousands of hours of laughter, this is something that I will take to the grave with me. To the officers of Alpha Company and Charlie Company, I hope that I was able to pass on what was taught to me. I pray that I left a lasting impression of the Chief. Ms. Hughes, Mr. Basford, thank you for the memorable times, and I wish you nothing but luck. I will anxiously wait for the call to tell me that you have been selected to be a commanding officer. I expect the call, respectfully, of course. Changes in the Navy, many good, some not so good. 359 ship Navy to one just over 275. To survive and prosper in the upcoming changes in the Navy, we must get smarter, more focused on the mission and how we accomplish that mission. The need for teamwork will become even more obvious. Blind faith and winging it will no longer be a way of doing business, and personal moral character will even be more important. With that thought, I pass the words of Abraham Lincoln on to you. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live by the light that I have. I must stand with anybody that stands right, stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he is wrong. Changes in society as a whole. 1997, the United Kingdom returned Hong Kong to the People's Republic of China. And rapper Notorious B.I.G. is killed in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles, right around the corner from where my aunt and uncle lived. I also left home a boy with no real direction. Well, my compass is calibrated, Mom. I'm coming home a man. 2000, my wife took a gamble with me and married me. 2001, well, we all know the tragic events of that morning, September 11th. I'd like to say that on that day, I fell deeply in love with this country. 2003, Space Shuttle Columbia disintegrated during re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere, killing everybody aboard. October 2016, I had the distinct pleasure of observing a great bunch of heroes come together when we had a major engine fire aboard Patrol Boat 609. I'm extremely proud of all of you on the way you operated that night. Thank you. 2017, Donald Trump is president. My, how things have changed in the last 20 years. With all those thoughts in mind, today I must change from active duty to retired Navy. It's time to get it go get my blue ID card so that I may hog the lines at the commissary and boot clinic and hone my skills of annoying my wife. Because right now I'm only a sharpshooter. With the closing of this ceremony, I will transit into a new dimension of my life with those that I love, that of a civilian. My 20-year career has changed me forever. If I were to be asked what the one single most important principle the Navy has taught me, it would be the principle of decision making. The right to make your own decision as a society and individuals can never be taken lightly. You must only do one thing in your life. Live by the consequences of your decisions. Own it, lace up your boots, learn from them, and bounce back. I searched and searched for the words to close these remarks with. I leave you with the words of one of the many commissioned officers I've had the distinct pleasure of working for. Leadership is an individual sport, one that has to be fine-tuned to each of the people that reports to you. Leaders also need to provide the direction, energy, encouragement, and inspiration for each person who directly reports to the leader, as well as for the overall organization. General David Petraeus, United States Army. Thank you.
Years served, the guidance, the leadership, the friendship, and the expertise that this shipmate has freely given these 20 years. For 20 years, this sailor has stood to watch. While some of us were in our bunks at night, this sailor stood to watch. While some of us were in school learning our trade, this shipmate stood to watch. Yes, even before some of us were born into this world, to include myself, this shipmate stood to watch. In those years, when the storm clouds of war were seen brewing on the horizon of history, this shipmate stood to watch. Many times, he will cast an eye ashore and see his family standing there, needing his guidance and his help, needing that hand to hold during those hard times, but he still stood to watch. He stood to watch for 20 years. He stood to watch so that we, our families, and our fellow countrymen could sleep soundly in safety each and every night, knowing that a sailor stood to watch. Today we are here to say, shipmate, the watch stands relieved. Relieved by those you have led, guided, and trained. Chief Martinez, you stand relieved. We have the watch. Bosun, stand by to pipe aside. Shipmate, go on ashore. This doesn't get done very much, but I would be remiss if I didn't recognize the person that holds everything together while we're gone. His wife, Dominique. And this is called the Wife's Watch. While her sailor answered the call from the sea, she stood on the shore, fighting down the fear that he would not return. In his absences, she had to deal with car repairs, home maintenance, financial worries, and children's injuries and illnesses. All these and more she has taken in stride so that her sailor could proudly serve our nation. Today the side boys are posted, and the bosun stands by to pipe aside. As she has for so many years, a sailor wife stands waiting on the shore. Soon the pipe will sound, and her sailor will come ashore for the last time. His watch stands relieved, so too does yours. We gratefully honor her courage and steadfastness and offer our best to the both of them on a new life they now begin. Thank you, Dominique. Bosun, stand by to pipe aside. This order has been passed on naval ships from the 1500s through today. The Spanish, French, English, Dutch, yes, all navies of the world use the bosun, side boys, sorry, English is my second language, and call to bring aboard or send ashore all ship's company officers, visiting officers, dignitaries, and VIPs. The side boys will hold on the ropes and raise or lower the boarding platform so officers would not have to climb the rat lines which were hanging over the side and used by the enlisted men. When going ashore to get aboard, this honor was extended to visiting officers, dignitaries, and port officials. It was not uncommon for the commanding officer of a ship to order up the jolly boat a crew of 8 strongbacks, side boys, and a bosun to send an old shipmate to his shore retirement. Home, never to sail again on a naval ship. All hands on deck was passed, speeches was made about great victories, battles fought upon the open sea, raging storms weathered, and voyages to distant and strange lands with port calls that only others dream about. A fine sword, a brace of pistols, a rifle or a musket, or maybe a sea chest of fine wood bound in brass was presented to remind the retiree of crews and ships he had served with. Chief Luttrell will now present Chief Martinez Retirement Shadow Box on behalf of the CRS-4 Chief Prayer House Association.
This is beautiful. Wow.
CRS-4 Charlie Company. She's nice.
Bring in and out now.
Make sure before you walk out the front door, ring that.
I am.
Chief Martinez, your retirement shadow box depicts your career achievements in the United States Navy. That includes your personal Navy awards and the uniform devices indicating the ranks you progressed through as you worked your way up to the advancement ladder. Additionally, the top portion of the national flag is symbolic of a nation you have so faithfully served during your 20 years on active duty. Thank you. Flag detail. Post.
Up, peace.
I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for truth, honor, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I'm flown with my fellow banners, my head is held a little higher. My colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped. I am saluted. I am respected. I am revered. I am loved. I am feared. For more than 200 years, I have fought in every battle, every war. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, the jungles of Guam, Okinawa, Tarawa, Korea, Vietnam, and in the heat of the Persian Gulf and a score of other places. Long forgotten by all, but those who were there with me. I was there. I led my sailors and Marines. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-torn, and tired, but my sailors and Marines cheered me. I was proud. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries that I helped set free. It does not hurt, for I am invincible. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of my own country. And when it's done by those whom I have served in battle, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped shorely bounds of earth, and from my vantage view on the moon, I stand watch over new frontiers of space. I have been the silent witness to all of America's finest hours. But my finest hour comes when I am torn into strips to be used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle. when I fly half-mast to honor my sailors and Marines, and when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother, at the graveside of her fallen son or daughter, I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wave, dear God, long may I wave. Flag detail. Host.
About. Base.
I'm sorry.
Forward.
In the late 1700s, the U.S. Navy set sail with new ideas, new goals, and a desire to build traditions that would last through the test of time. The U.S. Navy led the way by providing honors for crewmen. The 1800s saw enlisted men holding retirements for enlisted men, and for the first time. The captain would allow the jolly boat to take the enlisted retiree ashore. Then, after the Civil War, commanding officers began to hold enlisted retirement ceremonies to show the crew that he and the Navy recognized the contributions of its enlisted crewmen. Chief Martinez, front and center. Skipper. The commanding officer will now present Chief Martinez with his retirement, free reserve certificate. Sorry, too much reading. Fleet Reserve of the United States Navy. This is to certify that Chief Master at Arms, EXW, AW, Benjamin Martinez, was transferred from active duty to the Fleet Reserve of the United States Navy on the 30th day of June 2017, after 20 years of service. This certificate is awarded as a testimonial of faithful service, faithful and honorable service. Signed, W.S. Swinford, Commander, United States Navy.
Against my better judgment.
And you got a little 20-year pension. You did 20 years.
Wear it after you.
Skipper, you're good to go. Chief Petty Officers, retired and active duty. Attention. Chief Martinez, you have this day experienced that which comes to all of us who serve on active duty in our Navy. I say our Navy because your departure from active duty in no way terminates your relationship, regard, or obligation to the United States Navy and your fellow Chief Petty Officers. By law and tradition, U.S. Navy retirees are always on the rolls, ever ready to lend their service when the need arises. That respect that you earn as the Chief was based on the same attributes that you will now carry into retirement. You should have no regrets and should not view your retirement as an end of an era, but rather as orders to a new and challenging assignment, to a form of independent duty. Remember well that you have been and will always be an accepted member of the most exclusive of all maritime fraternities, that of the U.S. Navy Chief Petty Officers. Active duty chiefs salute you. Chiefs, and salute. Two. Retired chiefs welcome you, and we wish you the traditional fair winds and following seas. Best regards, Chief Petty Officer Martinez. You stand relief, we have the watch.
Yeah.
Bosun, stand by to pipe aside. Ship may go on shore for the last time.
Detail. Better luck. Base.
Chief Martinez, departing. Martinez family, departing. Ooh, that's a long pipe. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this morning's ceremony. On behalf of Mr. Martinez and his family, thank you very much for taking the time to participate in this time and honor ceremony. You're all invited to the back for a small reception with cake and refreshments. And if you're not 21, I'll let you guys know when we're going afterwards. Thank you very much.
Hey man, thank you. Hey bro, that thing is beautiful.
Sorry. Congratulations.
Thanks. My man. Hey, love you too, man. Let's grab a drink. Yep.
Martinez.
Hey man. Thank you. Hey, bro.
Chief, brother.
Hey man.
Thank you for everything. Jordan was awesome.
All kids filter out and then.
Kids go.
You're not gonna look like that. I know, but definitely not gonna
TJ, Joey.
I love my dad because he's always nice and he gives me opportunities, and he loves playing with me.
Ben, we love you. We're so proud of you, and we're happy we came here to celebrate all your accomplishments.
Congratulations. We're glad we could be a part of it. Wonderful ceremony, and we wish you luck in the future.
We love you.
Love you.
Woo!
What I like about my dad is that he's always nice and willing to share with us anything that we need to know, and he also teaches us many things, and he always gives more than he takes, and he always makes us happy. I'm always content because he always does things for us when he doesn't have to, and that's why I love him. What I like about my Uncle Ben is that he always tries to make me drink out of his beer bottle.
Hi Ben, I'm so proud of you, and Greg is so proud. We are just so proud to have you as our son. I love you, and Papa is so upset that he couldn't be here to be with you, but they all watched you. I love you.
Ben, I just want to say that I'm very, very proud of you and what you guys have done, what you have accomplished. It was very humbling to see all of the awards and accolades that you received, how the experiences that you had, especially at war. And like I said, I'm very, very proud of you, and I just want to thank you for your service. I love you very much, and Nikki and the kids, everybody. Thank you.
What I like about my dad is that he's a handyman and he's very humble.
Yeah, okay. 20 years later, we appreciate it. We love you. Very, very stoked right now. Can't wait to drink at, what is it, Green Flash?
I don't know,
where we're going.
Stuff.
Yep.
I'm stoked. We just appreciate everything you do, and just don't think that it doesn't go unnoticed.
We appreciate you. Love you.
Love you, bro. Thanks for everything.
Congratulations. Congratulations, love you.
Thanks, Dad.
All right, thank you.
Ben, I just want to let you know how proud we are of you, and how we thank you for everything that you've done, for everything you've sacrificed. We love you. Thank Thank you.
Hey babe, so here we are at retirement. I didn't envision this happening the way it did, and I think it turned out really well. I am excited to see where we're going to go next, and I would follow you wherever you ask. I mean, you took me around the world. What more could I ask for? I love you, and P.S. I owe you a boat.
Just a little bit, huh?
Because I don't have the gel.
Hey, all we need is Sam. Sam would took his cover off, dude.
I don't have the gel. That's all I'm missing.
Just gotta get
If I can put some gel on, then I'll be all right. We'll be right there. This is cool.
Yeah, man.
This is a good picture.
Is something that you need to tell for the social media policy?
No. Everybody should see this picture. I'm gonna show this to everybody. That I have held it for a long time.
I am surprised you still have it.
Alright, rims are cheap.
I even thought.
Hey, how much are those curb finders? Those little metal wires?
I even told his wife. I even told his wife she should have put that on the
Did you get that on camera? The guy
Oh, we're gonna have to get it close.
Oh.
I heard for that.
I have that picture too. I remember because I was there.
Alright, we want it here.
So this was our khaki ball, and we have Chief Trevor Walker romantically fleeting Ben Martinez. It's one of the highlights of the evening. See how sexy that looks? It don't get no sexier than that. You see, he got his shoes off. He got his lips puckered up. It don't get no better than that.
You are evil.
He says no.
Ben, we love you.
In that photo.
I say Mike Bosa. I be like, yeah, Bosa had me fucking out there drinking the Bud Light. He had me out there uncovered.
Because that motherfucker.
I could have swore 2 commanders walked by, none of us saluted.
We'll just say I live right here.
We had a sleeves rolled up. Sleeves rolled up.
All right, so that's gone. We just drank another case and a half of beer.
Who's gonna make the run? Who's gonna make the run?
18 packs, not a case, young buck.
Ooh.
Hey, there's
Still learning. Tell him you still the first year.
That wasn't the case. He said there was 2 cases.
Sherman, pull out your fucking ID card and tell him to stop talking to you like that. I'm getting fucking paid for Chief now. So put some damn respect on your name.
I did hear a little story. I heard somebody let their ball sack drop on another first year. Yeah, I heard that story about. I'm getting paid. Are you?
Who's driving? Making a run.
Hey, bro, let me tell you this.
We're going 7-Eleven.
We all wear an anchor, motherfucker. It don't matter.
Where is it?
7-Eleven, right down the road.
Wawa.
Wawa. I'm gonna go.
There's one either direction. There's a Wawa there,
and then I'm out.
or there's a 7-Eleven there.
Here and us.
Or if you go past 7-Eleven, there'll be another Wawa. If you go past that Wawa, there'll be another 7-Eleven.
Hey, but we prefer
7-Eleven past the 2 Wawas?
Yes.
If you go that way, there's a 7-Eleven past that
To the
Wawa.
right. To the right of that is a Sunoco, and
Hey,
past that, just go to
Hey,
the Wawa.
I'm gonna
There's a
tell you right
Walmart.
now. You go down that way and you drive too far, you're gonna be in Ocean View.
Bad things. Hey,
Hey,
only DJ can go to
happen
Ocean
on that part of
And
Ocean.
fuck people up rolling through that looking like a
Hey,
fever
where's
blister.
Jarvis at, man?
Is that
Harbor
Fest.
Yeah,
I'm
Harbor
gonna go
Fest.
down there tomorrow. Hey, Jarvis got some good stories about fucking word scoring, man.
Oh, she got that was perfect.
Ray was.
Hey man, smile. You're on candid camera. You're on candid camera.
That is true.
Hey, maybe times tomorrow.
You're gonna remember. You're gonna watch this shit. You're gonna
Yeah,
remember.
maybe times tomorrow.
I'm good.
Entire Chiefs arrested for being stupid.
I'm good.
I'm good.
It looked like Tales from the Crypt because all these
You
hands are
can't
coming
tell
out.
because I'm on.
No.
Oh shit.
All those hands are coming out and just pulling him back into the
You
car.
weren't even there. Because you remember what you did? I want you to record this.
Oh shit.
Curtis was like, everyone's backing up. Ed, I'm going home.
Yeah, hey. That was when I made it back. Hey, look. When I made it back to the room, I said, Curtis, man, what's going on? He said, I came back early. Hey, how late?
He in the motherfucker.
He on the couch in the fetal position. I thought Ray bought the Moroccan dudes up there and got him.
He didn't say nothing. He was like,
hey, look. He opened up the damn thing and he was like, how late did they do room service?
no, he didn't say nothing. He was like,
and he went right into the damn slave.
Hey, how late did they do room service?
Right in the boom boom.
Hey, look. And I said, hey, man, well, you should as well wait like an hour. It's almost breakfast. Yeah.
he looked at me all eye cross-eyed. I'm like, I'm like, all right, man.
Hey, that night that I called you and this motherfucker was blown up.
Wait, you're on camera. You sure you want to say this?
I don't care. No,
this is going to your mom, your wife, and your mom.
Hey, when he had that allergic reaction, he's like, ooh, tell a story, man. Tell a story.
I'm in a club.
I'm gonna drink some of your beer
by myself because these two had liver.
Must have been ladies' night. You couldn't out the next day.
So I'm out there, yeah. I'm out there getting my groove on, right?
Ladies' night.
Ben calls me. He's like, hey, fucking Curtis is dying. I'm like, man, just bring your ass back to the court. Look.
I'm like, man, this motherfucker won't.
So he sends me a text, 911.
No, I called you twice.
Yeah, you called, but I hung up on you twice. I was like, dude, I had too much fun.
Hey, where was all this at when I came to first?
It was right across the street in Littleton.
No, you motherfuckers never ever.
You going down Monday? Friday. You
going down next week?
It didn't matter.
I'm up here.
Up here.